me, the sheep, coming at you with some more Lego at lunch. And I have my coffee. I've actually, Darren will be disappointed. I've got my Uncrustable, but I forgot to put it out earlier. So it's actually still frozen. And it'll have to thaw while we put together Lego, and I will eat it at the very end rather than kind of starting like a couple minutes late while I scarf down that Uncrustable. So, hey. And Meowdy Elmo, great to see you, friend, and welcome to the city of electric sheep. My I call her my aunt. She's my aunt by choice. Sent me this mug. It's a Rogue One mug. Peep that out. Makes me really happy. It's got coffee in it. Let's go. I've got a little like hand mute over there. That's what I was doing with that, so that you don't hear like awkward coffee slurping sounds. You're welcome. So today we're going through bag 5, maybe bag 6 as well. Last night I kind of scoped out the bags, and bags 5 and 6 actually make a lot of sense to do together. So we may end up doing both of those, kind of depending on how it goes. So without further ado, I've already got the instructions up there. Let's build. And Meowdy, Admon, welcome to the city of electric sheep. And Rue too. Meowdy. Oh, what's this? What's this? The spell sheep. Oh, he's got like a whatchamacallums, stuff on the book itself. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Oh, and it's HD now too. That's awesome. Meowdy exhibit. I definitely appreciate the well wishes, friend. I hate to say that I will need them, but I think I will need them. So this one, it's interesting because I actually am seeing in the small bag that there is a couple of wands. There are a couple of wands kind of in here as well. And there are no people. There are no minifigs to actually equip the wands to, which is curious. Very curious. Rue, you hit the nail right on the head. I think you're right. It's like we were made to suffer, quoth I of C-3PO. It's our lot in life. I'm very Star Wars today. Very Star Wars today. That's not a bad thing whatsoever, obviously. Like, Star Wars shirt, Star Wars mug, quoting C-3PO. I've actually been reading Light of the Jedi lately, which is really good. Really, really good. And yeah, so I guess that's why I've got Star Wars on the mind. That is not a Kylo Ren shirt. Not Kylo Ren. That's Rey. Okay. Oh, I guess Kylo Ren is up here. I guess you're right. I guess it technically is a Kylo Ren shirt too. Oh no. I always thought of it as a Rey shirt though. Personally. But I guess technically you're right. It is also a Kylo Ren shirt. Oops. Okay, so most of what we're doing with this does not involve this piece. But it starts off with this piece. So like we get to build up a lot of the different whatchamacallums, like that's helpful. we put some stuff on here, and then we put some stuff over here. And we just kind of build around it. But most of what we are doing with this step, these 2 bags, do not involve the main part of the burrow. Yo, meowdy, Ro, and welcome to the city of electric sheep. How you doing, Ro? Good to see you, friend. Okay, so this one goes with those facing there, but to where they can collapse in. There we go. And all of this will go here. And all of this, both this and that, is so that all of these can kind of go forward like that. And because the burrow itself is kind of like angled, right? Like it looks like a whole bunch of just like extra stuff were built on and built on and built on. And then by magic, it's actually standing up. This is how it achieves that while still being structurally stable for the actual build. Wonky, exactly. And bro, I did get a haircut. My wife cut my hair over the weekend. And I'm very happy with how she did. Very, very happy. I think she did a nice job. I do look forward to, whenever we are both vaccinated and kind of can move about a little bit more freely. Being able to, sorry, I got distracted. Do the things such as weird. Oh, I see what's up. Because that goes here. But being able to do the things so that the front can get a little bit cut as well. Because she doesn't really feel comfortable doing that with the like scissors instead of just the buzzer. And I feel that. So whenever we can get a professional in there as well, I look forward to that. But I mean, she did a great job for having absolutely zero experience, and a great job in general. Exactly. Hashtag soon. TM. Yeah. We are hoping to get ourselves vaccinated relatively soon. My wife is a member of the Chickasaw Nation, and we may be able to get vaccines from through her involvement with them way sooner than we would be able to otherwise. So we shall see. She went to register the other day, but they weren't doing them as far out as like our spring break time is. So we just have to wait. Yeah, I am definitely expecting that as well, Rue. Okay. So now we basically put this aside for the rest of today, both this bag and the next one. So it'll still be here. We can still see it. Yo, meowdy P-Res, and welcome to the city of electric sheep. Good to see you, buddy. So now basically what we do is we build this next bit, and then at the end of it we plop it on here. That's at the very least what what it looks like to me. I don't know how accurate that's gonna be. Doll, thank you, friend. Much obliged. Positive vibes are always good. Good to give, good to receive. Can confirm. Okay. Oh, that's kind of odd. So with this one, it actually has us make this, and it has us put the extra one here, but it does not have us go a little bit lower to there. So there's a little bit of like a stair stepping down, I guess kind of overhang, rather than it being flush in with that. That's an interesting method. Let's see how it works out for him. Let's see if we end up putting anything below it, or if it ends up kind of like over here like that, something like that. We shall see. Only time will tell. Only time will tell. And yeah, I just got like a half step ahead. Check that out. I put one of these up, and then I put those in. Whoa. That is way too large. We are looking for this one. There we go. So this is kind of interesting, and one of the kind of critiques that I saw about this build before kind of starting it myself was that all of the kind of like frames and stuff are white, and it doesn't always make it kind of like match as well, which on the one hand is kind of like the Burrow-ish, right? That everything's kind of like hodgepodge together, and they used what they had and what they could in order to just like make it kind of work. But on the other hand, like if it looks funky, at the end of the day, it's a Lego set. It's not the actual Burrow, so I don't know. We shall see. So we got those. Toss one more over here. And here we go. Kind of coming in like that. Ooh, and now we get to make a chair? Like a kind of like sofa love seat type thing. Sofa love seat type deal. Let's see. Okay. And pop, pop. Those on top. So I imagine that we'll probably end up building a little bit more on the sides over here. Yeah, let's move that out of the way, kind of clean it up a little. And can probably show the hand box for this even. Yeah, so we do end up adding some stuff for the armrests. So it goes up a little bit more. In fact, if I'm gonna have, and I do think that we should have this hand box, I'm gonna move these out of the way so I'm not reaching across it. Yeah, that'll be better. That'll be much better. So we're not reaching across the front. Ah, and here's where that wand comes in. Interesting. Very interesting. So the wand goes right in here. Weird flex, but okay. Whatevs. And we get to bust out our sticker book. We are using number 9. And the top of the W connects to the open bit. Top of the W to the open bit. Right in there. Nailed it. Oh, and this uses the other wand. This seems wonky as well, not gonna lie. Like, this seems like not a great way to connect things because it doesn't really connect too well. It's a weird flex. It's a pretty weird flex. Whoop. So that goes in like that. Is it supposed to kind of be at an angle? I legit don't know. It's very odd. Looks like it is supposed to be at an angle. The whole thing is weird, though. The whole thing is weird. Okay. And that goes 4 back. Cool. And 2 away from the wall. Yep. That all lines up perfectly. Right there. Okay. So we've got some yarn right over here. So this is where Mrs. Weasley makes those Weasley sweaters. It's kind of cool. It's a nice little feature. So she's making the Weasley sweater there. Oh, those must be like the crochet needles. That makes sense. And we get to make, this one is the portrait of whenever they are in Egypt. So it is it's another one of those really cool little like features. Another just fun little feature. Cool. And now we get to add some elements of the whatchamacallums, like shingles and stuff like that to go on the top. Oh, I know what I forgot to do. There we go. So then that comes over. And 4 more. One of them is this one. Okay. So now, like you see, we've got our roof. The roof is on fire. We don't need no water. Let it burn. Okay, so that goes inwards that way. Looks like the remaining 2 are both going in that way. Noted. Oh, this is another one of those like weird flex but okay statements. Not statements, but building methods. Instead of having these be individual things, they have us build them. And the bricks it also has the just individual lines facing outside. That's odd. Okay, this may be a little big. Yeah, let's move that there-ish. Yeah, there we go. Okay. That should help. Now you can actually see me doing stuff while we're actually building. That'll help. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And again, we've got the single line out, which I still think is odd. We shall see exactly how they have that implemented. And this is 1 overlap on the inside, 2 overhanging out. And then we've got 1 of each of these to make it flush. Let's go. Okay. Now we get to make a window. So here's where that bigger one comes into play. And then we've got 4 of these, and each of them we get to put the window into. So 1, we put the glass, well, plastic, the transparent piece in, transparent piece in, and 1 more transparent piece. Let's go. That'll go there as well. Got those. So then we've got 1 by 4 plate, and then 2 with the kind of little overhang. It's a little odd that we haven't connected these yet, because these still are basically separated, which is odd. And then here we connect the front bit to the back while giving it that kind of decline, roof aesthetic. While giving it that roof aesthetic. So then that whole thing will pop right there. Oh, yeah, on the wonk. Truth. This is definitely on brand for the wonkiness. That's for sure. Okay. So then it has us add that. I guess we're only doing these? Question mark? But it also looks like that is there. Maybe that's just perspective for like right here. Yeah. That was just perspective. Just a wonky perspective as well. Staying on brand. It is staying on brand. So now we get to pop that in there and grab 3 of these to aid in that. Oh, this one was white, not that sand color. Grab the wrong one. We will add the white one. Here's. Did I accidentally grab a white one earlier as well? Or... I get to look at the entire thing. Because we've got white and sand but we don't have... Ah, here's the other one. There are glares on each of the bricks. So whenever I was looking down, these white ones looked like they were sand. Oops. There we go. Because right here is where we will actually put those in. On brand with the wonkiness again. Hey, at least they're consistent. Okay, so this one goes here. Right? Looks like it. To connect to that. Right there. That'll be there. Perfect. Oh. So got the one, got the one, got the one. Got the two and got the one. Nailed it. Yo, Meowdy Karuksa! We are building the Burrow. So we've got a decent amount started right there. We're building this part right now. We're almost done with this bag, which means that we will definitely be doing another bag. I wasn't sure how quickly we were going to finish all the things, so I wasn't sure coming into it if we were going to be 2-bagging it or single-bagging it. We end up with one more pretty big one of these kind of plate pieces. So let's jump back up to the top and see. There we go. Sometimes they're leftover pieces, but like they're typically not big ones like that. Check it. So that means we should be able to knock bag 6 out as well. So pardon me while I mute for a second so that you don't hear your ears don't get blown out. There we go. Okay. And we've got our bag 6. I imagine we'll be able to finish this one up pretty no problemo. There we go. Now we won't be reaching across here. All systems are good. And let's build. How you doing, Karuksa? And welcome to the city of electric sheep. Pop that buddy right there. We've got one. This is typically the head of a bed. And those are on the wrong sides. This will go over here. Towards the back. Because that's the front. Towards the back there. That is one of those things that I started putting in there because of my perspective. It's like, oh, it goes like right there. Oh, wait a second. No, it doesn't. Okay, so then 1, 2 into that, and then 2 more into there. Nailed it. And now we get to actually make the bed. So this looks like Ron's room. Now we get to make Ron's room. Let's go. So we'll put together his bed. We've got orange, bright orange. We've got yellow. And then kind of like a lighter, kind of more babyish orange after that. More kind of like baby blue, like that pastel. That's the word I was looking for. The pastel one after that. So we've got orange, yellow, pastel, orange, orange. Like that. Drop this buddy in. And then, just like the last time it had us do these, it has us apply the sticker afterwards, and we can use the color differentiation that we put there to guide us and not have it be all wonky. Or minimally wonky at the very least. So he's got his Chudley Cannon's bedspread. Pop that right there. And now we've got the foot of the bed. So the foot of... Oh no, I guess that's the head of the bed? Oh, it sure is. I've got it backwards. Not bad. So the goes... No, I was right the first time. Interesting. So yeah, Chudley is against that. No. It's right the second time. Okay. So yeah, red, yellow. Wow. Orange, yellow. Not red at all. Oh, jeez. Okay. Grab our pieces. For this is actually the head of the bed here. So that's actually the footboard. It's by there. So that he can have his pillow right there. Curiouser and curiouser. Okay. So now we've got our footboard or headboard actually applied there. And we've got some steps. Need to be a little bit wider than that. So some steps to go up here. Oh, I love whenever they use the skeleton feet. So these are skeleton feet as like building elements. I find that really fun. So they have the skeleton feet with the toes pointing inward so that it just looks rounded on the outside. I'm always tempted to do it with the toes facing the quote unquote wrong way. Just for shiggles, but I never do. I like it to look nice for display. Kitty cat hair in here. Razor blades are very sharp, which means that they can get under the kitty cat hairs. There we go. We use all the tools at our disposal. So like right here, now that we've got the skeleton feet there, we can pop that in there. It's just one of those kind of fun building elements that they do sometimes that I always really enjoy. I always really like that. Okay, so this will go there, and this will go out. So that one also goes out. It is right as far as that goes, right there. There we go. And we get 3 more of these and 1 more of these. And a plate. Oh, and we get to use our actually final sticker. So the final sticker is a Chudley Cannons poster. Focus. Okay. And of course, stickers also take a lot of focus to apply correctly. Or at least they do for me. Okay, so that will go on the right side. And the... So the one that faces out is on the outside. So that's right there. Keep that on the outside. And keep this one on the inside. So the one that goes out to the side goes there. So that was 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2. That calls for coffee break. Again, I muted so you didn't hear the awkward slurping sounds. And we get to add some more windows. So we've got our transparent pieces and our frames. So we've got 1, 2, 3, and 1 more frame. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And those go with the thing to the outside, and those go in line here. And in line, and in line. So that goes kind of up a little bit there. Okay, so that is the left side. Perfect. Okay, then we get to top it all off. That. And we've got 3 of those and 1 of these. So these connect to there. This goes out but to the side. And this goes out to the side. Right there, looks like it's a little akimbo. I guess it's not. It's just a little wonky. On brand. On brand. Okay. And then, of course, we get to make the windows again. So we've got 4 frames. We've got 3 more transparent bits to be the window panes. And those get to toss on in. Toss them on in. And those go out. So like that. Fail. As I just awkwardly drop it. There we go. Oh. And we get the ledge on the top, so it kind of overhangs as well. Where's the other one? There it is. And that all goes faced out right there. And that is all in line. We get to top that all off. Oh. Make sure we get a good seal all the way around. Okay, and here is why we were doing all of those studs outward. So we've got one very left. Then we get to do that right there. And then the paneling, the kind of wood looking below, right there. Actually, that does not have the, and I wonder if that's just how it looks on the instructions versus how it just kind of is. So on the instructions, it looks like there are like nail holes, but on none of the pieces does it look that way. So it must just not actually be like that. But it does look like that in the instructions. It really, really does. So then that one, here, let's do it in a way that you and I can both see. There we go. There we go. Cool. And that hangs, down right in there as well. And we mirror that on the other side. A little bit lower. And hook. And hook into hook. That is not actually what that side looks like. So wait, the left side. See, this is what I get for having it all faced out. I need to fix a little bit of that. There we go. There we go. Now it actually matches. Oops. Okay. So now, drop these buddies. And they go there. Oh. There we go. Now we get to do basically the same thing over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab all the pieces, turn it around my way, put them together, and then display it towards you. Whoa. Okay. There we go. So there we got the siding for that. And we've got a big bed on this one. Is this like the master bedroom? Question mark. So we'll leave that there. And a couple of these as well. It's where the magic happens. I mean, this is the Wizarding World. You're absolutely correct. You're absolutely correct. This This is where the magic happens. So we've got the bottom sheets. And then this up here so that it can lay in flush. Oh, this is interesting. Okay. So let's put these on first. Who's on second? So it makes kind of like a quilt pattern there. And then where it's blue on top, it's red on the side. And where it's maroon on top, it's teal on the side. That's right, teal. Which is just all sorts of odd. Yo, thanks for the lurk, Psycho. Much obliged, buddy. Much obliged, friendo. And I think you know it. And since you were lurking, I will give you a free welcome to the city of electric sheep. Oh, that was the wrong one. It needs to be this one. There we go. And all of that is our headboard right there. Which means that next we should be making, some pillows. Oh, that's a fun way to do it. So the pillows come up, and then rather than like going through and putting like individual ones, since it's a really long panel, it just goes in like that. That's pretty cool. So then the whole thing just gets crammed right in here. Which is again little awkward that that whole room. I guess it's not really the whole room because like the bits here are that same room. It just kind of looks like it with that. But as you can see, whenever we turn it like that, that's just kind of like a structural beam rather than like a different kind of room separation aspect. But that's pretty clever. Okay. So make sure that I'm oriented correctly. This is to the outside, that's to the inside. Excellent. Which means that we've got that also on the outside. And two single ones right there. One, skip two. The other. And oh my goodness, that is so washed out. I don't know that y'all can actually see what's happening there. Cast a shadow. Yeah, it's definitely new camera time. Unfortunately. But we should have one on order soon, trademark. Okay, so these go on this one. And faced in. Cool. Then we top it off. There. Don't know why that felt like it was backwards, but it wasn't. And then we put that there. That should actually be it for this, whatchamacallit. That's helpful. It for this bag. So we don't actually have time for another bag. So I will show you kind of where we are currently with this. So this whole thing will go up like that. So it enables it to, I'm not actually like pushing down. I will push down. So it enables it to have that like, oh, it's going this way, and then it hard pivots the other way. So it's, and it makes it that wonky, like fancy, like haphazardly put together look while still being structurally sound. So I really like that design element. I think that's really cool. I think it's a little odd that we've got the one window there and then the other window like there. I guess it kind of matches with that one. So, I mean, it makes sense. But we unfortunately will not be able to completely finish the burrow. We do have our little box of what it'll look like when it's done right there. So next time we get to actually add the kind of roof over that little bit, and then it looks like that'll have some like roofing pieces, stuff like that. That'll be fun. That'll be pretty cool. Doesn't look like there's a whole lot more structure to build, which is kind of nice. It just is the finishing touches of the burrow next time in the City of Electric Sheep. So thank you very much for spending my lunchtime with me. I really appreciate getting to hang out with y'all and getting to build some Legos a while. I take a break from work, but I'm going to have to actually dive back into work. So until next time, you stay electric, Sheep City.